Now, new rules on mass gatherings in Dane County, capping the number of people at religious services.
And the coronavirus pandemic continues to spread across the country. We'll have the latest steps on what Washington is taking.
Plus, without any confirmed cases yet, see how Rock County officials are combating the spread of coronavirus.
This is News 3 Now at 10.
Thanks for joining News 3 Now at 10. I'm Amanda Quintana.
And I'm Melissa Kim.
There are now 26 active cases of coronavirus here in Wisconsin and 27 total. That's according to new data from the Department of Health Services. Dane, Fond du Lac, and Milwaukee counties each have 6 confirmed cases. The rest of the cases are scattered around the state. 246 tests have come back negative. The order to stop groups of 250 or more people in Dane County has now been extended to religious gatherings and places of worship. That's according to Public Health Madison and Dane County. If you won't be able to go to Catholic Mass tomorrow morning, you can watch the Diocese of Madison's televised Mass. Tomorrow morning, it airs right here on News 3 Now, as well as Charter 9 at 6 a.m.
Now, across the country, there are more than 2,800 confirmed cases of coronavirus in every state except West Virginia, and 58 of those people have died. Today, the president says he was tested for coronavirus after coming in contact with at least 3 people who have tested positive. The White House, though, says he has tested negative. And early this morning, the House passed a bipartisan bill which will make testing free for all Americans. It now goes before the Senate for House approval.
Leader McConnell and our friends on the Republican side should pass the bill as is.
Now, the Trump administration says it will boost the number of test kits available to the public to 1.4 million over the next week. Meanwhile, health officials are warning that the worst is yet to come.
We will see more cases and we will see more suffering and death, predominantly, as the vice president said, among the vulnerables in our society.
The Trump administration has also announced it is extending its European travel ban to include the UK and Ireland. Vice President Pence wouldn't rule out the possibility of a travel ban within the U.S. today, but Department of Homeland Security officials say that plan isn't in the works at this time.
Starting today, the White House is taking the temperatures of reporters and media members. This was the scene today inside the White House media room before the briefing. A deputy press secretary says it's, quote, out of an abundance of caution to test anyone in close contact with the president and vice president. One journalist was denied entry to the briefing after showing a 99.9 fever. New tonight, the government of Spain has announced an emergency lockdown similar to the one in Italy. Spanish residents can't leave their homes. The lockdown also closes restaurants, bars, and non-essential stores. Grocery stores and pharmacies can stay open, though. Health officials say Spain has seen more than 1,500 new coronavirus cases over the past day. The wife of the Spanish prime minister has tested positive. Sunshine and a slight warm-up on the way. Let's check your first warn forecast with meteorologist Dana Fulton.
So we did have some cloud coverage today in the very southwest corner of the state, picking up a little bit of light snowfall. Here's a look at our Doppler track over the last 12 hours. Some flurries passing over Dane County, but now that is all well off to the east, and our skies are steadily becoming partly cloudy overnight as we get ready for what is going to be a calm start to the week with St. Patrick's Day on Tuesday, the first day of spring on Thursday, only 5 days away, and that will include some light rain and possibly a few isolated thunderstorms. But we will take a closer look at what is ahead for your work week in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Dana. Local governments across the state are putting together emergency action plans to help operate with limited staff.
Yeah, Rock County Community says it's ready to declare an emergency plan if necessary. Rock County reporter Adam Duxter joining us from our bureau at the Janesville Gazette with how the city of Janesville is preparing. Hi, Adam.
Melissa and Amanda, the city of Janesville says it's had its emergency operations center for years now, but as more cases of COVID-19 are being diagnosed across the state of Wisconsin, they're considering opening it. Behind the doors of an otherwise unassuming room on the 4th floor of Janesville City Hall is a plan.
That's when we start making those decisions of what's absolutely necessary for a city to run and what can we maybe cancel for the time being.
Management information specialist Molly Nolte says despite there being no confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the county, the city of Janesville is taking precaution.
Internally, we're changing the way that we do things.
For if and when they have to open these doors for their emergency operations Operations Center.
A lot of our everyday regular stuff kind of gets pushed to the side if it's non-essential. We focus on the things that are essential, such as police and fire, sanitation, engineering in terms of making sure our traffic lights are functioning, the things that people really truly need on a daily basis.
Nolte says the center is a way for the city to still provide basic services while slowing the potential spread of the virus. And while the room behind this door might look like your typical conference room, she says the plan inside is crucial for maintaining city operations even during an emergency.
They can rest assured that they will still receive police response if needed. They will still receive fire department response as needed. If they need to make phone calls to City Hall, there will be someone there to answer their questions.
Nolte says Janesville and a lot of other American cities began developing contingency plans like this one after Hurricane Katrina. For more on what the city of Janesville plans to do should they have to go into this contingency plan, you can visit our website, channel3000.com.
Adam, thank you so much.
Now, Beloit College will suspend in-person classes for the remainder of the spring semester to help prevent the spread of COVID-19. According to a news release from school officials, they'll be moving courses to online formats. Now, earlier this week, officials said the school's spring break would be extended by a week, with students returning to campus on March 28th. While in-person classes are expected to resume on March 30th. Starting Monday, the school district of Beloit will begin providing meals for kids ages 1 through 18. Meals can be found at several locations, including outside of the Beloit Memorial Fieldhouse, and schools like Converse, Gaston, Hackett, Merrill, Robinson, and Todd. Meals will be handed out each weekday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Children must be present to receive a meal. UW-Madison students are still heading home for spring break tonight, and some students say they feel stressed that this is happening so fast. They were notified on Wednesday that they have to be out by tomorrow. Now, some international students are allowed to stay, and the UW is asking students in residence halls not to return to campus until at least April 10th. In-person classes are also canceled until that day.
The Boys and Girls Club of Dane County is raising money to support those in the community impacted by coronavirus, particularly in light of the statewide school closures. Tehalil Mohadin has more on their plans going forward.
How do you get food? How do you get transportation? How do we get compensation when we're not paid because we can't go to work? And who's going to take care of our kids?
These are the types of questions community-based workers say people are asking amid school closures and growing coronavirus concerns. The Boys and Girls Club of Dane County, with the help of community partners, is looking to ease some of those worries.
The question today that we're asking, who is my neighbor? Who am I willing to help?
The Boys and Girls Club created the Dane County COVID-19 Emergency Fund, which has already raised over $100,000. It's meant to support the community's most vulnerable people.
We're giving opportunity to those who do not have the same resources, who do not have access to many of the critical needs that we often take advantage of.
They have plans to work directly with grassroots organizers who are best equipped to reach those in need quickly. These workers say it's important to be mindful that sometimes people are intimidated by or don't understand how to navigate these service systems.
Having a trusted individual that they already have a relationship with, bring those necessary resources to those who are in our community at this very critical time is super important.
The Boys and Girls Club hopes to raise $250,000 by Friday. They say they are confident the community will reach that goal.
Let's all unite and get well together.
In Madison, Tahlil Muhaddin, News 3 Now.
The Boys and Girls Club does have tentative plans to stay open with limited hours and services beginning March 18th through April 6th. If you're looking to donate to that emergency fund, visit bgcdc.org. The state of Georgia is postponing its March 24th presidential primary due to the pandemic. The primary will now take place May 19th. Officials were worried about volunteers' exposure to the virus on Election Day. Louisiana postponed its March primary yesterday. Senator Bernie Sanders' campaign was scheduled to open an office in Madison today, but says it was forced to cancel due to coronavirus concerns. The campaign's office is located at 214 North Hamilton Street. The campaign says it plans to organize using phone and digital resources. In a Facebook post, the campaign wrote it would host a statewide call tomorrow to create an organizing plan for Wisconsin. The campaign also wrote, in part, we have decided to suspend in-person gatherings and door-to-door canvassing for the time being. Ensuring the safety and well-being of our supporters and staff is of utmost importance.
Now, despite the coronavirus, community leaders are still working to make sure that people who live here in Madison take part in the upcoming census. Rebalance Life Wellness Center hosted a census education event today, and organizers say it's really critical that the community is fully represented in the 2020 census so that Wisconsin gets enough funding for schools, community programs, and other events.
Well, getting ready for the census is very important because, you know, the counting of participants, the counting of members of the community will make sure that funds allocated for socio-economic development.
Census Day is coming up on April 1st, and we know that there is a lot developing on the coronavirus front. For the very latest information, head over to channel3000.com and check out our coronavirus headlines section. Still to come on News 3 Now at 10, Dana is back with your first warned forecast.
Plus, we hear from a couple from our area whose Hawaiian vacation turned into a 2-week quarantine in Georgia.
Time running out. Drives the lane. Oh, wow!
Time's running out. Get to Nissan now for big savings on our entire lineup. Get a low $199 per month lease on Rogue.
Celebrate Ashley Home Store's 75th anniversary with the ultimate sale. We're throwing the ultimate party so you can save up to 55% off dozens of doorbusters throughout the store, including living rooms, bedrooms, and more. Then get the ultimate party favor. Take an additional 10% off our sale prices, plus 3 years financing with no interest charges. Plus, save big on sleep with the very best mattress deals on the best brands. Ultimate deals, ultimate selection, ultimate style. Only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Wow, you ready?
Yeah, let me just grab my wallet.
Uh-oh, I've seen this before. Wallet way too big, skinny jeans too skinny.
I'll just carry it.
Before you break something, you should know you don't actually need a wallet. With BMO Harris, you can just take cash out with your phone. Or if you need to, you can pay them with Zelle. That works? Yeah. You're stuck, aren't you?
Smile.
Woo! Those jeans are way too tight.
That feeling you get when no wallet is no big deal. That's the BMO effect.
Attention. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services has officially authorized new benefits that Medicare Advantage plans may include. To get the benefits you deserve, you can call the Medicare Coverage Helpline.
Hi, I'm Joe Namath. If you're on Medicare, this is important information. I called the Medicare Coverage Helpline and they instantly looked up my coverage. In this one simple call, they offered to enroll me in a plan that includes rides to medical appointments, private home aides, doctors and nurses' visits by telephone, and even home-delivered meals. The plan also includes dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage, all at no additional cost.
Don't delay. Call to see if the new benefits are available in your area.
Call the number on your screen now. It's free.
Call 1-800-860-4040. That's 1-800-860-4040 now.
Time running out. Drives the lane. Oh, wow!
Time's running out. Get to Nissan now for big savings on our entire lineup. Get up to $5,000 bonus cash on select models.
Our commitment to bringing you the latest coronavirus coverage continues Sunday as we share the latest numbers from the CDC and the ways Wisconsin leaders are working to keep your family safe heading into a new week. Join us Sunday at 6:30.
More than 50 cruise lines are suspending their operations to and from U.S. ports for 30 days. The Cruise Line Trade Association is calling the coronavirus pandemic a, quote, unprecedented situation. The suspension began last night for cruise lines like Disney, Carnival, Princess, and Royal Caribbean. President Trump says the suspension came, quote, at his request. 5 days after the Grand Princess cruise ship docked in Oakland due to the coronavirus, passengers quarantined say they still have not been tested.
Our Gabriela Becerra spoke on the phone with a Madison couple quarantined at Dobbins Air Reserve Base in Georgia. She shares their story.
Everybody has been so kind and caring, but they don't have any answers. They don't know.
A return date to Wisconsin for Jim and Judy DeMuth remains unknown as they await tests for the coronavirus.
There are no kids here yet.
Yeah, there's no kids. No, we have not received any kids at this location.
DeMuth says her and her husband don't have any symptoms and feel physically okay, but it's their mental health that's taking the hit.
You have your moments. Yesterday afternoon was pretty rough.
DeMuth says her and her husband are in a 12-by-12 room and share a bathroom with a couple in the adjoining room. She says when they arrived, there was no toilet paper, no soap, and no towels.
It's frustrating to know that we are, our building is completely surrounded by an 8-foot fence, and there are spotlights at both ends of the building, and there's a police presence in the front of the building, and then the buildings across from us have the same situation where they are fenced in and lighted. So you actually do feel like a prisoner.
DeMuth says they are keeping up with the news and speak multiple times a day with family back home.
When we do return home, I mean, we will complete our isolation at home, and I have a wonderful daughter and son-in-law. Who will make sure that we have the food that we need.
We're all extremely concerned of just their own physical and mental well-being at this point. The lack of communication, of letting them know and letting family know what the next steps are, have been extremely frustrating.
Their daughter, Betsy Burns, says she is in frequent communication with Wisconsin legislators since the last 24 hours.
They're doing as much as they can to really ask the Federal Department of Health and Human Services to let the Wisconsin residents come back to Wisconsin, escorted by the National Guard.
While there's no light at the end of the tunnel for the DeMuths quite yet, they're still holding on to hope.
At this point, yes, anything to get us out of here.
I'm Gabriella Becerra, News 3 Now.
The DeMuths say they still don't have their luggage, and they're on day 4 in those same clothes. They say there's still no word as to when they will return home. Their daughter said that Governor Tony Evers called her earlier tonight to let her know personally that he is working with the National Guard to get them home. Let's get a look at your first warned weather. Meteorologist Dana Fulton has your forecast.
Today was a little cloudy outside. Tomorrow we get the sunshine back. Partly sunny skies expected for your Sunday. Overall temperatures, though, will stay seasonably cool. We only hop up a few degrees for our afternoon highs, and then next week it is going to be milder outside with showers and thunderstorms developing by the end of the week, lining right up with the first day of spring. Most of the rain today has stayed well down to the south. We've had some light snow pass through parts of the Midwest with a little bit of light snow creeping into the very southwest corner of Wisconsin, and now we're seeing that cloud coverage shift further east, so we'll get some sunshine for tomorrow. We aren't expecting our next system to bring anything in again until we get to late Wednesday night into Thursday and Friday, so we get to go quite some time with this dry weather continuing on. Overnight, as we become partly cloudy, temperatures will fall to the mid-20s for our overnight lows. That breeze still coming in from the northeast. Afternoon highs tomorrow will be in the low 40s, mid to low 40s for our afternoon highs, so we will hop up just a little bit, staying close to average for our Sunday. Monday, we're expecting temperatures to fall again into the 20s for overnight lows. Variably cloudy skies during the afternoon. That cloud coverage is going to stop our temps just a little bit. Our breeze is coming from the south, but afternoon highs will be in the mid to upper 40s. Our 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook puts us in the 20th to 24th of March range. It seems likely that our trends are going to stay a little bit above average for precipitation. That means it's really lining up with that event that's going to pass through the end of this work week and into next weekend, bringing a little extra rain and some isolated thunderstorms. As that system shifts further east, you can see that rain trend picking up a little more into the Ohio River Valley. Our temperatures staying fairly close to average towards the end of the work week, and then likely going to drop a little bit below average. It seems likely for much of the western half of the country that we'll get some cooler air in, and for the southeast portion of the country, we'll get a little bit of a warmer trend. Overnight temperatures at about 24 for Madison, a partly cloudy sky, and seasonably cool. Not too much of a drop. Tomorrow, not too much of a jump up either, though. 41 the high with partly sunny skies. Still pretty pleasant outside, though, since we don't have to factor in much of a breeze. Only 5 to 10 miles per hour in the afternoon. Not a concern for any sort of wind chill. Partly sunny on Sunday. Variably cloudy on Monday, which means just a little more cloud coverage than sunshine. Tuesday is St. Patrick's Day, and temperatures will be close to 50 degrees. Again, our next event really starts to build in late Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. That's going to bring the chance for some showers and isolated thunderstorms for Thursday and Friday. Temperatures will be pretty mild for both days, close to 50 degrees. So there is going to be that chance for some isolated thunderstorms, but right now it just doesn't seem likely that we have any severe potential for the end of the week, which is of course good news, but we've got to start spring off with some showers, so it lines up just fine.
But we have 50s. That's exciting.
Yes, it's nice to have some mild temperatures along with that.
Yes. And it's not snow.
It's not snow right now. It's a few spots of snow still hanging on, but for most of us, it's just not there.
All right.
We're
Thank
good
you
with
so
that.
much.
Well, coming up on News 3 now at 10, more than a week after devastating tornadoes in Tennessee, a dog reunited with his owner. The heartwarming story. We need this next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
For over 40 years, Kitchen Idea Center has partnered with discerning contractors, designers, and architects, bringing their clients' vision to life, featuring Play-Doh woodwork cabinetry. Kitchen Idea Center, designing for you and your life.
When looking for a TV and internet provider, we know you have a choice. This is Jessica. She still has satellite TV.
Well, I get tons of HD.
Spectrum has tons of HD, and we love Spectrum's 24-hour local news channel. Plus, we get exclusive access to premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
I don't have that.
Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-976-4499.
Spectrum Internet starts at 200 megabits with no data caps and a free modem.
We have to get internet from another company, and it isn't nearly as fast.
Spectrum Internet, $44.99 a month.
I'd switch, but I'm stuck in a contract and would have to pay up to $480 to cancel.
Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll pay up to $500 to help you out of yours.
That's it. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Get Spectrum TV and internet from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-976-4499.
The Our Home is the training ground for her dreams policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
The all-new Silverado HD adds to the legendary capability of the strongest, most advanced Silverados ever. With best-in-class camera technology and larger, more functional beds than any competitor, the only truck that can compare to a Silverado is another Silverado.
Or get $7,000 total value on this Silverado without the optional camera technology package. Or during truck month, get 0% financing for 72 months plus $500 cash allowance on all Silverado 1500 crew cab pickups.
Meet Jim. For Jim, comfort is king, which is why when it comes to his dentures, only new Polygrip Cushion and Comfort will do. The first and only formula with adaptive grip cushioning technology. Choose new Polygrip Cushion and Comfort.
When the food you love doesn't love you back, stay smooth and fight heartburn fast with Tums smoothies.
Searching for a new kitchen? Look no further than Kitchen Idea Center, a trusted kitchen design center for over 40 years, featuring Play-Doh woodwork cabinetry. Kitchen Idea Center, designing for you and your life.
All right, let's do some sports. Even though college basketball and all sports have pretty much come to a standstill, the coaching carousel still very active. Former Louisville and Kentucky head coach Rick Pitino was named the new head coach at Iona College in Westchester County, New York today. No terms of the contract have been announced yet, and up until this point, Pitino was coaching a professional team in Greece. He was fired from Louisville in 2017 for violating NCAA rules, among others. rules. We focused on a lot of the hard facts of coronavirus so far tonight, but the outbreak is also showing the good in a lot of people, especially professional athletes, coaches, and teams. Bucks forward Chris Middleton is the latest to donate $100,000 to help the staff at Pfizer Forum. Giannis Antetokounmpo donated that same amount yesterday, and the Bucks did match it, and the team says they will match any of their players' donations to help the people that run their facilities. Utah Jazz center Rudy Gobert, the latest NBA villain. He says he's donating $500,000 to help people affected by coronavirus. Gobert tested positive on Wednesday, which started the trickle-down effect of the NBA and other leagues postponing games and stopping practices. As you see there, Gobert touched microphones of reporters earlier in the week while being interviewed, but now he says he'll give $200,000 to help pay for staff paychecks while the league is shut down. And he's also donating money to relief efforts in Utah, Oklahoma, and his native country of France.
Chinese billionaire Jack Ma plans to donate 1 million face masks and 500,000 testing kits to the U.S. China is the world's biggest supplier of face masks. Ma tweeted yesterday that the kits and masks are ready to go, and he hopes the donation will, quote, help Americans fight the pandemic. Ma has also donated masks and testing kits to Japan, Iran, and several European nations. More than a week after a tornado ravaged parts of Nashville, one woman was still looking for the owner of a dog that she found. She never gave up, and she finally succeeded. Terry Bilger has the story.
9 days ago, Olivia Perucci asked this question to whomever would listen.
Do you know anyone looking for a dog?
At the time, her block-to-block search through tornado-damaged North Nashville seemed hopeless. Turns out it was not.
It's great to meet you.
I'm a hugger. That's Paula, the daughter of 89-year-old Maddie, the lost dog Rocky's owner, all happily meeting today for the first time.
Well, yeah, I missed him. Yeah, I missed him very much.
The reunion never would have happened without Olivia's relentless effort, walking, hoping, and asking.
Are you guys missing a dog or know of anyone that's missing a dog? Do you know whose dog it is? No? Okay.
Turns out her search came up 1 block short.
So the first time I met you, we had gone right from where I found him, but if we had gone left the same direction, we would have made it home.
Rocky's the winner here, Olivia the hero.
I missed you. You happy to be home?
He said yes.
Well, I would have done it for any dog, to be honest, but Rocky was he's a people dog.
People and family aware of the reunion countrywide.
I sent your little video clip out and said, you guys have got to see this, and you should see the people coming back. Awesome, I can't believe that Rocky's been found.
All is good and needed in this tornado recovery pandemic fear-filled moment.
The lights came back on Saturday, and Sunday Rocky comes back home, so it was awesome. Couldn't get any better than that.
I love that. You know,
love it.
Especially, I think, you know, with the Tennessee tornadoes and everything happening with the coronavirus, it's nice to see the good in people still. I really think things like this really do, you know, kind of force people to dig deep. Do something positive. We want to hear something positive. I'm sure everyone else out there does too.
And just be optimistic. You know, you can find the owner, and you know, if you go out and search, and
just a little extra effort.
A little extra effort. Thank you. All right, we'll be right back.
It's the force of nature. It's your new Jeep from Don Miller. Now with the Jeep Celebration event, you'll save big on all remaining new 2019 Jeep Wranglers in stock. Get your own Don Miller deal with rebates and incentives. You'll get up to $5,500 off MSRP. Rough it in style in your all-new 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Lease for $249 per month, 36 months, 10,000 miles per year, $39.99. Due at signing. The Jeep Celebration event on now at Don Miller, Madison and Dane County's Jeep headquarters. Odana Road, Madison.
Don Miller.
Your business is your pride and joy. You raised it with hard work, from nothing but a dream. And since you care so much, naturally you want to protect it from harm. That's where we come in. Because a great insurance policy is not a necessary evil. It's the best way to keep your business happy, healthy, and profitable. And that is the silver lining. Pay Pamper your business with a policy from West Bend.
Hello, I'm William Shatner, and you may not know this about me, but years ago, I was diagnosed with a sleep disorder. And like millions of others, I was prescribed sleep equipment. Did you know sleep equipment manufacturers recommend daily cleaning? That's why I use SoClean. It's the perfect complement to my daily routine, and it's hassle-free. SoClean is fast and easy. It keeps my sleep equipment fresh every day without the need for disassembly.
With SoClean, daily maintenance is a snap. All you do is place your equipment in, close the lid, and walk away. You can try SoClean risk-free for 30 nights. Order now and get a $50 rebate.
SoClean is so fast and gives you peace of mind that your sleep equipment is fresh each time you use it.
Call 1-800-673-4538. And for a limited time, get a $50 rebate. Call 1-800-673-4538 or go to SoClean.com.
Let me introduce me.
Cuts, colors, braids, and fades. We stand for style. Cost Cutter Salons.
#1 in color in Wisconsin.
The all-new Silverado HD adds to the legendary capability of the strongest, most advanced Silverados ever. With best-in-class camera technology and larger, more functional beds than any competitor, the only truck that can compare to a Silverado is another Silverado.
Truck month is the right time to get behind the wheel of the Chevy Silverado. Now get 0% financing for 72 months plus $500 cash allowance on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Wisconsin weather can be frustrating. Get the latest forecast, alerts, and detailed traffic reports from the News 3 Now team. On air, online, and download the Channel 3000 First Warn app. Be the first to know what's headed our way. Download the Channel 3000 app today.
So we've got some sunshine coming tomorrow, but not really that much warmer.
Not that much warmer. It is going to jump up a few more degrees, and certainly when we factor in the sun, it's going to feel just nicer outside. Partly sunny skies for Sunday with temperatures in the low 40s. Monday will be closer to 50 degrees with variably cloudy skies. Tuesday for St. Patrick's Day, back close to 50 again. Partly sunny. Wednesday will stay dry during the day, but our next chance for some light rain will develop at night and may mix with a little bit of snow since temperatures will drop close to freezing. And then showers and thunderstorms expected for Thursday and for Friday.
All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us. Have a great night.